for the latest updates, insights, and deep dives into the world of motorcycles. Today, we are taking a close and detailed look at one of the most talked about middleweight sport bikes of the year, the 2025 Suzuki GSX-8R. Suzuki is aiming to redefine its position in the highly competitive middleweight category, and the GSX-8R is a clear sign that they're serious. This bike brings together a modern twin-cylinder engine, sporty ergonomics, aggressive styling, and everyday usability, and we are going to explore every aspect in detail. Whether you're considering buying one, comparing it to rivals like the Yamaha R6, or just a fan of Suzuki engineering, this video is for you. Engine and performance, the parallel twin powerhouse. Let's begin where it matters most, the heart of the GSX-8R, the engine. The 2025 GSX-8R shares its engine with the GSX-8S and the V-Strom 800, a 776 cubic centimeters parallel twin, producing around 82 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 57 pound-foot of torque at 6,800 RPM. Unlike traditional Suzuki sport bikes that leaned heavily on high-revving inline-fours, this parallel twin focuses on low-end and mid-range torque, offering a more usable power band for both street and track. This engine uses a 270-degree crankshaft, giving it a character and sound similar to a V-twin. It delivers strong, predictable throttle response, and thanks to ride-by-wire technology, the GSX-8R offers precise throttle modulation with minimal delay. That translates into confidence in corners, predictability under acceleration, and an overall engaging ride experience. For riders stepping up from smaller bikes or coming from older inline-fours, this engine will feel both exciting and manageable. Chassis and handling, a new direction for Suzuki. The GSX-8R departs from the traditional GSX-R family's frame design. Instead of a twin-spar aluminum frame, the 8R uses a steel trellis frame with a bolt-on subframe, similar to the GSX-8S. This choice prioritizes real-world comfort and stability over extreme racetrack agility, making the bike more versatile for daily rides, weekend blasts, and occasional track days. What's different from the 8S, however, is the fully fared design and the suspension setup. The 8R comes equipped with a Showa SFFBP, separate function fork, big piston, USD front fork and a Showa rear monoshock, both tuned for a slightly sportier feel. The suspension isn't electronically adjustable, but it provides enough feedback and composure for aggressive riding while remaining plush enough for commuting or longer trips. In terms of weight, the GSX-8R comes in at around 451 pounds, wet. That's heavier than the Yamaha R6, but lighter than most four-cylinder supersports. The weight is well balanced, and Suzuki has worked hard to keep the center of gravity low, helping the bike feel planted in corners and stable on high-speed straights. Design and aerodynamics, a bold, modern look. One of the first things riders will notice about the 2025 GSX-8R is its design. This isn't just a GSX-8S with fairings slapped on. The 8R has been carefully sculpted with aerodynamics and identity in mind. The full fairing gives the bike a more aggressive and focused look, complete with a sharp front end featuring a stacked LED headlight, winglets integrated into the side fairings, and a streamlined tail section that echoes Suzuki's MotoGP inspiration. Suzuki has clearly paid attention to current design trends while retaining some of its own visual DNA. The bike comes in several color options, including a striking metallic tritane blue, glass sparkle black, and a new matte grey that gives it a stealthy appearance. Fit and finish are solid, and panel gaps are minimal, reflecting Suzuki's growing attention to build quality in their mid-range offerings. Electronics and rider aids, smart but simple. The GSX-8R may not be as tech-heavy as a high-end supersport, but it offers a smart and practical electronics package. Riders get Suzuki's SDMS, Suzuki Drive Mode Selector, with 3 ride modes, switchable traction control, and a bidirectional quickshifter as standard. There's no IMU-based cornering ABS or lane-sensitive traction control, but at this price point, what's offered is more than competitive. A full-color 5-inch TFT display provides a clean and modern interface, with customizable layouts and all the essential ride data. It's bright, easy to read, and responds quickly to inputs from the switchgear. For riders upgrading from older analog clusters, this will feel like a huge leap forward. Ergonomics. Everyday usability meets sporty intentions. While the GSX-8R has a sporty riding position, it's not as aggressive as a GSX-R 600 or a supersport from the past. Suzuki has struck a smart balance here. Clip-on handlebars are positioned above the triple clamp, resulting in a forward-leaning position without excessive wrist strain. The seat height is a manageable 31.9 inches, and the bike features a narrow waist, making it easy to flatfoot for many riders. This makes the GSX-8R surprisingly practical for commuting or even light touring. Add a tank bag or tailpack, and it becomes a comfortable weekend companion. The wide seat offers decent support for longer rides, and vibration from the engine is minimal thanks to Suzuki's dual counterbalancer system. Price and competition. Where it stands in the market. One of the GSX-8R's biggest strengths is its value proposition. With a price tag hovering around $9,400, Suzuki has positioned the 8R to undercut some of its rivals while offering more features as standard. Compared to the Yamaha R6, which is similarly priced but lacks a standard quickshifter, and the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R, which costs significantly more and is more track-focused, the GSX-8R strikes a middle ground. It's also a compelling alternative to the Honda CBR 650R, which has a 4-cylinder engine but comes in heavier and with less low-end torque. Suzuki is clearly aiming at the practical sport bike buyer, someone who wants modern tech, performance, and looks without sacrificing daily usability or spending over $10,000. Final thoughts. A new era for Suzuki sport bikes. The 2025 Suzuki GSX-8R isn't just another middleweight sport bike. It's a sign of where Suzuki is heading in the modern motorcycle landscape. With emissions regulations tightening and riders demanding more everyday usability, Suzuki has created a machine that's fun, capable, and smartly designed for real-world riding. It may not replace the beloved GSX-R 600 for track junkies, but for the vast majority of riders, the GSX-8R offers more than enough performance with fewer compromises. It brings back the thrill of the ride in a package that's approachable, stylish, and surprisingly refined. Whether you're a newer rider moving up to your first full-size bike or a seasoned motorcyclist looking for a practical sport bike, the GSX-8R deserves a spot on your test ride list. Outro. Subscribe for more from Bike Updater Pro. Thanks for tuning in to Bike Updater Pro. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Suzuki GSX-8R, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our weekly updates. We cover everything from bike reviews to industry news and upcoming model leaks. Got questions about the GSX-8R or want a comparison with another bike? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, ride safe and stay updated.